Hi guys, it's me, and this is a study of the Wheel of Time with Deranged Serpents. I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and please read the books. Read the books with me, and then let's talk about it. Hi guys, we're back with chapter 10 of the Eye of the World Wheel of Time series, Robert Jordan. So in chapter 9, we found out about Manatherin, true blood of Manatherin, and then that was when it is they left, right? They're leaving. We begin again in chapter 10. They're leaving. It's actually called leave taking. And you know what I love as well? I'm sorry. But Robert is just so good. And I'll remember, these books are set in a certain time. So like maybe they're set in the Dark Ages. And the words that he uses to explain to us also sounds like words of the Dark Ages. Like the expressions he uses, things like leave taking. We don't say that you're going to be leave taking. We say things like, I'm headed out, I'm leaving. But back in the day, they had such long-winded words, and they were just so flowery and lovely. And that is what Jordan does. He uses the lingo of the time, other than the fact that he tries to build his world from the things that they would have in that time. He uses the speech that they have of that time, and that's why it's so realistic and immersive, guys. Robert. So anyways, we're in chapter 10 with leave taking. They're taking their leave, and we're in the stable yard. Matt and Rand have gone there with Lan. Remember, Maureen is out front, but she soon joins them. And then there's Perrin. Perrin was like sitting against the stable door, but he rises up as they enter. Right? So everybody's looking to leave. We're looking to go. Egwene arrives and she's like, I'm going with you. I kind of, you see, just like Nynaeve, I have a lesser love-hate. More love than hate, but she could be real annoying sometimes. No lie. So she comes and she's like, she wants to go on an adventure, and she wanted to see the outside of the Two Rivers too, and she's coming. Girl, this is serious thing. Serious thing. The Trollocs are coming. The Dark One is sending people. They are upon us. We have to go. We're not in here. Anyway, so she's there. And she's like, she wants to go whatever. And there's a saying in the Wheel of Time that the wheel wheels as the wheel weaves. The wheel weaves as the wheel wills. And that is basically to say that things are predestined or predetermined. Things happen as they are supposed to happen to come to the necessary cause. So the boys have to get to Avalon, and Egwene is supposed to go with them for this outcome, or the outcome that we all need at the very end. Can't do lesson our way too much. If it is our first time readers here, I can't be saying too much. But that's what she says, and like Lan is really pissed off because, firstly, I think and the reason that he's pissed off is because he feels protective of Egwene, and he feels like this is something that she could avoid. Because this trip ain't no just nice little trip, guys. Shit gonna happen. Shit is, anyways, I'm sorry, let me not curse. Things are going to happen, and they are not always going to be the best. It is going to be very hard. They are probably going to be chased by people that want to kill them. Anyway, but Maureen has said what she has said, and Lan obeys her. We'll get into that after, because I really feel like it's a disgusting thing. There's like a lot, as much as it is I love these books, there is a sort of dichotomy with the fact that there isn't always 100% autonomy, and I really don't like that. I really don't like that. But anyways, let's go on, guys. Let's go on. So they're saying that they're going to give Egwene saw Merlin's horse, and Lan is saying you just have to leave some money for him. But then Tom comes down from the rafters. He was like laying down in the rafters, and he just jumps down and he says that wouldn't be possible because like Egwene was well here. And Tom wants to go with them because he feels like there's not going to be much use for him in Emond's Field any longer with the Trolloc attack that has happened. Nobody is really in that jolly mood anymore, and he feels like if it will be the chance of his lifetime to be able to perform at Tavalon. So he's like, I'm coming with you, and I don't want to travel alone given what happened last night with the Trollocs. And Lan is like, is this also something that the wheel weaves more in? And she says like, yes my old friend, we don't get to pick and choose the things that happen, that we have to accept. So Tom, Egwene, Matt, Rand, Perrin, Lan, Moraine, we're all on our way to head out of Emond's Field. So like we stick into Lan, and Lan is the one giving the orders and the directives, and this is because Lan is a warder. Now one of the things I told you guys before, but I will remind you, that a warder is capable of having heightened senses. So he sees better, he hears better, he smells better. Yeah, right? So he's the one that is leading them because they don't want to be detected by any of the villagers or anything. So they're keeping to the shadows. And remember, there was a patrol. For the war in Gelon, the village council decided that they are going to have a patrol to make sure that it is any people who are flocking from the war, that they intercept them before it is they get to do any mischief, right? That's what's going on. So Lan stops them, and they hide in the shadows every time it is they meet up on the patrols and whatever. They finally get onto the northern road, past the buildings, like we're definitely out of Emond's Field, making it out of the two rivers to the Tarn Ferry Road. We've made it quite a while. We've made quite a journey. We've gotten to quite a place, I believe. I think. If not, if you want to double check what it is I'm saying to you, if it is you think, hey, maybe this girl reading trash and she communicates into us things that are not, you know what you should do? You should read the books and then come and tell me I'm wrong. I don't mind. I don't mind if it is you jump into that comment section and be like, Chantal, you're wrong, you know. Like, this is what's going on. Like, not that. Why is it trying to tell us such crap? I welcome that. I am welcoming you guys to do that to me. Anyways. So, Rand, while he is riding up in the sky, he sees something so past the moon. The skies are very lovely in the two rivers, and you can just imagine, usually when it is like a city has less lights, the sky looks more beautiful. Remember, we back in the dark ages. They aren't street lights. So yeah, right? Sorry about that, guys. Back here. So where was I? Rand sees a bat-like creature in the sky, but it's too big. It's too big, and the wings are too broad, spanning. Like the wingspan is too broad, right? And so he tells Lan, and Lan is like, damn, that's a drag car, right? And they surmise that if there's a drag car there, that there's a murderer that is giving the shots and telling, and that the drag car is supposed to sweep the area and report back to the murderer about their whereabouts, right? So Morin is saying that we need more speed. We need to get to the Tarn and cross the Tarn, which is the river. And I think, like usual stories, like creatures of the Dark One have trouble crossing water for whatever reason. I guess we get to that, yeah? And right, so Egwene pipes up and she's like, what is a drag car, right? And Tom Merlin, the Gleeman, so obviously this man knows a bit, and he's like, a drag car in the war that caused the ending of the Age of Legends. There were worse things that were created than Trollocs or murderer. There were worse things that were created by the creatures created by the Dark One. So Morin snaps her head to him just because she's like, why does you know? Why does you know things like this? You'd expect and for them you'd expect that only historians would know this kind of thing, these kinds of things. but Tom does. And we are left to wonder why. The chapter ends there, and I will be back with you soon. And we'll do chapter 11 and we'll look at it and we'll read it. I hope that you guys reading as I am reading and that it is we could talk about it. Like, guys, if I really want to talk about it, you can tell that I want to talk about it. So if you could be one of those people that I talk to about these amazing books, I would really appreciate it. Bye.